1, 2, 3, 4.
Just Hinch. Just Hinch, they say. It's not just Hinch. It's Hinch Distillery. Based here on the outskirts of Belfast and Carryduff. Hinch are a whiskey. Gin. I think they do gin as well, don't they?
Yep.
They do gin. They're a wee distillery that's been opened and they're in Carryduff. They're absolutely fantastic. They're sponsoring the podcast. Big supporters of the podcast. Going to have some live shows up there. So Hinch, they have some brilliant products out at the minute. It's Irish whiskey. There's some from a cask from Madeira, which is an island of Portugal, and you know they stick the whiskey in there, let it sit in their factory for 5 years, and then bang, they bottle it and put it out, and it's a great taste. So if you're enjoying Christmas or you're having a nice time over Christmas, have a wee Hinch, give it a go. It's delicious. Me and Willie both love it, and also you have to remember, drink responsibly. So don't go and drink and then drive and have too much. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it, savour it, because that's what Hinch whiskey is. It's a wee glass of enjoyment. It's a wee special surprise for you when you're off on your holidays. So give them a check out, have a wee go at it, and check out Hinch. Fantastic, you'll love it. Wee bit of Belfast Irish whiskey. So, thank you. So yes, it's all are about there. You're going to watch the episode free on YouTube, which is fantastic, and we don't mind that. We're a podcast, which is all about that. Giving back to the people. We're people ourselves, both from working class. But guess what? We have a Patreon. Pay what you want, isn't that right?
Uh-huh.
Pay what you want. Pound is the lowest, and only because that's the lowest we could go. If you want to pay £1, go on, check it out. Patreon gives you a bonus episode. You'll have a lot of stuff, which is like me and Willie asking questions, which is something that's offered to you when you're a Patreon. You can put in a question to be asked, and we will answer it on the Patreon episode. So there's a lot of bonus stuff there. Also on the Patreon, you can go see our live show that was done in the Ulster Hall. That's on there for you to watch at your leisure. No extra money. So for £1. Now if you want to give a fiver, give a fiver. There's a lot of people do give a fiver. There's a lot of people give more than that because they believe the content's well worth it. But all we're saying to you is, you can start off with £1. If you like it, continue it. Hit the subscribe button, go on to Patreon, become a Patreon. You have a lot of things opened up to you. There's some tickets even for our live shows, which is separate shows that you can have on there. So, if you can, Patreon, is there any link to it? Can we put a link up? Here's the link here.
Or down there.
Or down there. Is that easier to put down?
Or here.
Or there. You can put it wherever.
Wherever.
You stick a link wherever you want. You can stick it wherever you want. Hit the button, go on in, hit subscribe, go on the Patreon, become part of the family. Because that's the way I look at it. He's not here. He's like most daddies at Christmas. Faking, not about. He's not my daddy, but I'm just saying he's not here. But yes, if Willie was here, he'd be saying the same as me. So go on, subscribe to the Patreon, become a Mudblood Patreon, and become part of the family. Have a Merry Christmas. See us all soon.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to... Is this the last one of the year?
No. We'll be doing one next week.
Well, the last one before Christmas of the Mudblood podcast.
We are doing one next week, aren't we?
It's the last one before Christmas anyway. That much we know. With myself.
Willie Maiden turn up.
William Tom, yeah.
Listen. I said on the Patreon, I'm going to say it to you here, alright? I'm letting you off.
Yeah, well, apologies.
I'm letting you off. I'm not going to call you any names because I have massive respect for you after yesterday.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
You were unbelievable. And I mean, showstopper, stole the fucking show. You say what you want. I'm not going to call you any names today because I have massive respect for you. But you absolutely... But I seen you in rehearsals.
Yeah.
And I went home and Andrew says, well, who'd you see? And I went, I'll tell you who I did see. William. And he's going to fucking win. You know, I told Aaron Butler to do Eminem.
Did you?
Because he had the beard and he looks like him now.
Could do it, yeah.
And I was like, you should. And he was like, nah. And he went on McCrease. And
he was great though. He was good.
No, fuck like, that one bit. Anything Aaron's going to do.
Yeah.
What I said to Aaron last night, I wouldn't have expected anything less from him.
Yeah.
Because when he does it right.
He puts it all in. Like,
do you know?
Yeah.
I think he was a wee bit disappointed because I think he was at the start of the night and people sort of forgot a wee bit about it because he fucking blew the roof off too.
He was. I'll say this.
Everyone
I was expecting someone to be shit. not anyone in particular. Yeah. I was like, there's no way
it's gonna be
everyone's gonna be good.
It was just that level of brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a fun night, like.
Yeah. No.
Yours was class as well.
Do you know what? That's what I said. I've got the jumper and all, right? Paid a load of money for it, and it's just literally, I'm gonna frame it with a photo because I got to live out like a fucking like hardcore. Like I played the bigger audiences doing stand up. Yeah. But that me bouncing about.
We all wish we did music deep down. We were like, this is so much better.
As I said, it was like the boxing too. Like there's a load of boxers hate us. There must be music. Like I don't know. I mean, you must be looking at that and going, cunts.
I was going, for fuck's sake. I was actually looking forward to doing Teenage Dirtbag with him.
It would have been fun, but we couldn't have a band.
I asked for you to do the guitar.
It was, but I get why it was so much of a logical nightmare because there was so much going on.
I had one. I wanted to have a lion on stage.
Please tell this story because you told me this. It was the most bad thing you've ever said.
I wanted to have a lion on the stage. I wanted like a full production. And because they wouldn't let me people, then I went, well, I'm going to have a lion.
I love how you saw them going, no one else backstage, it's too busy, and you went, so a lion's fine.
Well, I thought they can walk a lion in and walk it out again. I just thought I would have added to it.
Where would you have got the lion?
There's a fella has a lion. Genuinely, right? It got to the stage of the messages were sent, right? And
Tony
he was
Montana.
Like, he says, I can bring the land, certainly, as long as the insurances and all's done right. And then he says, what's it for? And I says, I'm performing. And he went, what are you performing? And I says, a song. And he was like, what band and what song? And I sent him Prodigy Firestarter. And he sent a message back a half an hour later and went, the land on like that. So. I was like, did you go and see the land here, Firestarter? And he's like, no, fuck, not for me. Not for me. Can he do Katy Perry roar or something?
Yeah, you said that backstage at the waterfront, but you said it like the most natural thing ever. You're like, I was trying to get a lion sorted. I was like, you fucking what? I barely have a costume and you have a fucking lion though.
And then I tried to get Sin City.
They would have been cool, yeah.
They would have been fucking great. And do you know what? I wasn't allowed to have them on, so apologies to them because I think that would have. Do you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is, and it was what it was.
Your costume was class.
Yeah,
fucking class.
It's like I went in to find out exactly the type of socks he wore.
Yeah, no, it was.
I got not the socks he wore before somebody comes on and goes that's. But I got the make of socks. I got the make of trainers. I got the make of trousers. Yeah. And I got the jumper. Yeah. Like all from the companies that he got it. Like I wanted to do it.
You went for it, like.
The only thing, the hair was a wee bit fucking disappointing. I was meant to have a shave. I did pierce my eyebrow again.
He did.
And I couldn't get the piercing in. It's still fucking sore trying to force it into it. But it's opened up again, but it's only a pin fit there.
You gotta start wearing that again?
And then I had my earrings and all, and my ears have re-pierced all them again.
You can get fake ones, man. You don't have to re-pierce everything.
But, I mean, I did have earrings when I was younger, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I wanted to be authentic, like, you know. That was it.
I feel bad because I definitely put the least effort in amongst everybody.
Well,
like I picked my song 4 days ago.
But to be honest with you, right, you sort of knew that.
That's why I went with that song.
Right, and then sort of what you done with the song, it didn't need. Like you could have went up there with the Who the Tap on.
I did have an idea of bringing McKegney on stage dressed as one of the Trailer Park Girls. Need it. No, and I was gonna have Jodie dressed as Bin Laden.
The thing about it was like, I had to go all out. I had to go all out in my costume because. Let's face it, I'm not Keith Flint, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have to have a level of singing, like all you have to have is an English accent. And I think it done it good enough for what it was, like it done it okay. But, I mean, I wanted to go all out, but you didn't have to do it because you knew the song and and the crowd were just, and that's what you wanted to have, an anthem, and that was an anthem. And it was an anthem that everybody knew.
That's why I went for that.
Because there's a lot of people who, well, maybe have heard the Firestarter, but don't remember the experience of it. I do. You know, so it wasn't that.
It was the reason I did it was like when I was in Edinburgh, I was in a gay club, and Without Me came on, and the place went mental, and I went, okay, people still fuck with that song.
Oh, listen,
and there's a beat behind
it. Listen, that is iconic as fuck. like that was a turning moment for rap music.
Yeah.
But it's not everyone knew it because it became accessible to the world.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest selling artists of all time.
Mm-hmm. And people shit on him now, but you forget back in his day, when Eminem did something, you paid attention.
I lived in America when that
serious
hit, like,
everywhere.
mate, like it was like massive.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know when I used to go to America and come back, I used to come back with stuff and go, where do you hear this? Like the Baha Man, Who Let the Dogs Out, was huge in America.
It's a great song.
But it hadn't been here. And I came home and I said to our Andrea, who let the dogs out? And she's going, what the fuck's that?
Hey Johnny, it's your cousin.
And then then it hit here and it was fucking huge. Do you know what I mean? So, but
it took me a while to get what you were doing. I was like, I don't remember this bit of the song, and I was like, oh no, he's doing Back to the Future.
Oh right, I genuinely didn't get that. I was going.
He's doing the Baha Man if they were in Back to the Future. That was very good. It took me a second, but it was very good.
I never got that at all.
Fucking who else blew me away? Keezy.
I thought Dave was good.
Dave was brilliant. Because here's the thing, Dave, when he was drunk.
That was an anthem as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Angels will forever be a big one.
They didn't do the vote.
It was weird.
They didn't do the vote.
I didn't
because
notice they were cheering for me.
They were like, well, there was no
like,
point.
Clap along, they went,
there
oh,
was,
for me.
There's no point. There was no point. But I'd say, and I said to Shane, like, he's won it. And I think everybody was a wee bit, because I was just going to everybody, well, he's won it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Mudblood took over last night.
Oh, it was a fun time. Everyone did fucking...
No, everybody was fucking amazing.
Dave came out, he started with Robbie Williams and he did Rude Box.
Which is like a shit song.
And he loves that song.
I know.
Because I gave him a lift home the other night and he played it about 3 times in a row and he went, it's an underrated song. I was like, it's the worst song I've ever heard. And I thought he was doing the whole thing for Rude Box and then he did Angels.
Well, I get told that was happening, like, which was class to see. But like, everyone, it was just a great... And that's what I was saying. Like I don't think there's another comedy scene where we put on the kind of events that we put on.
Maybe Have a Word guys kind of do similar stuff. They'll do Patreon specials kind of.
But did they do that to that level?
Yeah.
With that many comedians and stuff?
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like that would be the only equivalent one I can think of where they're all friends.
I don't think they're the same. As good. As we did.
I don't. Well, they did one where they ran a restaurant together, which was a live experience.
But it was their podcast.
Oh, but it was all other comedians did it too, like.
No, I get that there were some people there, but I mean, there's no. We're doing that. I mean, like we had that panel show. We've had the boxing show. We had the Stars in Their Eyes.
We're taking the piss at this point. Like I don't know what.
I don't think it's taking the piss when you're doing stuff for charity. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like it's for a good cause, and people really enjoy it.
A movie?
I would love us to do darts.
Darts would be.
And the reason being, it's because it's so much involvement. Like the darts looks like a great night out because it's like and everybody's drinking. You know.
Oh my god, that's a fucking great show.
And then we can all be as extreme as you want in terms of your costumes and your hair designs.
And giving each other like no monikers.
Yeah.
Like throw the power to it. Like,
do you know what I mean?
Paddy the
Dagger.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think it'd be fucking unreal.
That's actually a very good shot.
I think it'd be a brilliant thing. And nobody really needs... I mean... Nobody's really expecting anything. We're just throwing fucking darts.
I mean, you say that, people will absolutely take 6 months out to train with darts.
Listen, we're not mentioning names, but there's people had choreographers for last night. Do you know what my fucking level... Like, the first time I've done fucking Firestarter before I done it last night was at 4 o'clock when I done the sound check.
Yeah.
It was just, I knew the song.
Yeah.
And I just got up and done it.
Yeah.
So I didn't think too much about it. I just went jump about. But then when I was on stage, I went, I really maybe should have thought out a plan for when to headbang and when to do this and when to do that.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't done.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't take away from it.
I rehearsed it in the car on the way over, and in the car on the way over, I was going, I should have picked an easier song because this is actually quite hard to do.
Really hard to do?
When it's quite fast. I didn't realise how fast it was.
It's like fucking...
Yeah, and there's some of those tongue twisters in it. I was like, why did I fucking pick this?
Yeah.
Should have done Stan for fuck's sake.
Do you know, I had said I was going to do Freddie Mercury, as you know.
That would have been good.
And But I didn't know you could do a series of... Like, see, if I had knew that, I wouldn't have just done one Prodigy song.
You would have done a few.
I would have done Firestarter, Breathe, Smack My Bitch Up.
Omen. That's one, isn't it?
Voodoo People, or fucking... Maybe fucking...
Take Me to the Hospital.
Wasn't his hero, though.
Omen was like their resurgence song, wasn't it? That's a good
Came
fuck.
back.
I loved them. My show was Spitfire for... My song was Spitfire for On the Tunes too.
Oh, Sarah? Yeah. Fucking Prodigy, I agree. I was so... Diona surprised me as well by how good she was. Again.
Her and you doing the rap, I thought was unreal. Because I think rap, you can sort of get away with singing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sort of get away with doing Firestarter by just putting on a fucking thing and squealing in the mic.
Yeah.
Like, I said to Andrew Ryan, you may play that in the morning for me. And he went, oh no, they're swearing in that. And I went, there actually isn't one swear word in Firestarter song.
No, there's not, no.
And he was like, no, you definitely swore. And I went, no, it's punking.
Punking?
So that it's, I don't even want to fucking say it because I fucking listened to it that much now.
I do a fair bit of punking myself.
Yeah. Punking, it's in the first line, it's punking instead of, are you farting there?
No, I went.
Alright.
It's punking, that's what I meant.
But, yeah, so, but no, it was a great night and you done really well. You deserve to win it.
Okay, everyone did great one.
Nah, you deserve to win it from the fucking thing. You stole the show.
And then they did Fairy Tale New York, and I forget every time that when Kieran does a song, he like remixes it and does his version, and he makes the rest of us look like fucking cunts because we're singing the original. Yeah. So when he does Fairy Tale New York, he does the Christy Moore version, which is like, it goes first verse, then last verse, then like chorus and all. And by the end, we were like, Kieran, what the fuck are you singing? I don't know what to sing.
Yeah, and then, so we're just in the video going, you look like you're at a football match and getting it wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there's nobody in a football match, you look at them and they're getting it. Everyone chants the same thing.
His was fantastic as well.
Well, if you like country music.
Yeah, but I mean, like the skill it took to do
but everybody knows what Kieran's like.
Kieran's phenomenal.
I think he impressed Lisa McHugh, like, who's a fucking professional country singer.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, ooh, I seen her going, you know.
People who don't know he can sing, I'm like, no, he could be professional if he wanted to be. Yeah. He is phenomenal. Yeah. Keezy as well, I think surprised, but like, we knew he could sing, but a lot of fans don't.
Were professional musicians in a sense, like they did get paid and they do get paid.
Yeah,
you know.
But Keezy was great. His costume was great too.
God, he looked the part.
He looked like
he beat me for best costume, but he totally looked like him. Like,
yeah, no one had a bad costume either. Everyone went balls to the wall on it. Like,
Bruno's was good.
Bruno's was class. She
went all out like.
I think, if I'm not right, I think Bruno was asking Connor and Becky from Another World to help her with the costume to drag her up. So I think they had a hand in
she had the big arse and the big tits and all. I was going to mention about the costume on it. Was class. It was really, really... Fuck, I can't get over how good it was. And then after everyone, of course, doing that thing, you didn't, to be fair, but everyone always does it. I'll stay out for a few. We'll drink tonight. We'll drink. I end up drinking enough that I can't drive home, and then everyone's like, right, we're away. And I'm like, yes, bastards. Like, I was up for one.
So we're losers.
Not so. They do it every single show. Everyone's like, we'll get on it tonight. And then after, they're like, I'm just going to go home. I'm like, you fucking...
We had to get home for the kids.
Oh, aye.
Responsibilities, you see.
Aye.
I think the next step's a movie as well.
A movie?
Yeah. Full-on production of all the freaking comedians.
What would it be about?
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to pay. We're the executives. You have to pitch us the movie. What's happening in it?
So I think we get Tom Smith to write it. Have you ever heard of his movie pitch?
No.
Just a load of lads.
Going to pay for on a
stag do.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Like, shit goes down again.
Yeah, Kevin and Perry is a good movie, isn't it?
So like
these Italian boys and they do a job.
My pitch is just to get Tom Smith to write it.
Tom Smith writes it, okay. Who's directing it?
Connor Burns.
Budget's blown.
Great director.
Director Connor Burns.
Camera.
Director Connor Burns goes 4.5 million over budget on Belfast Epic, written by Tom Smith. And Tom's like, don't worry about it, we'll get the money. We'll manifest it.
There's a picture of Burns.
Connor's like, I'm not festing nobody, I've got a boxing fest, that's enough for me.
Connor spends a whole budget on many buses.
Why is there so many minibuses in this film, Connor? Fuck up.
Yeah. We're meant to go to set. We all landed at 5-a-side pitch. Is someone pissing?
I could radiator on my feet.
Right, I genuinely thought you just started pissing yourself there. I was like, yeah,
that has happened before.
I know, that's why I was concerned. If it happened to anyone else,
happened again. I shouldn't have told anybody that story. It's one of them stories. Why did you tell anybody? Because now you fucking people go, you pissed yourself. Have you ever pissed yourself?
I've shit myself more than I've pissed myself.
See, that to me is worse.
It is, but I think it's easier to shit yourself than piss yourself because you can shit yourself with a misjudged fart.
You don't fart out your dick.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! That was meant to be a wee fart. Oh fuck! I pissed myself.
When you die and put in that like your photo around clouds, it's because you don't fart out your dick.
But somebody can fart in your dick.
Yeah. Have you ever had someone fart in your dick?
But no.
Not out of like on purpose, but like an accident.
I fart up my nose.
That's way worse. So much worse.
I think the boys held me down one time, farted on my face.
Like. That's happened to me. That's happened. Like yeah. Or someone like your hands are full and they come sit in your name, fart on you, and leave.
Do you ever see the video of the dog gets in? There's like a wee glass bowl kennel in this house, right. And the dog gets in, and the cat's already in it, and the cat's like, meow. The dog gets in and just starts farting, and the cat can't out. And it's literally got its nose till the wee gap, and it's going. It's near enough saying Hal. Have you not seen it? It's so fucking funny. I literally see videos like that. Yeah. I lie for like 2 hours.
Ages, yeah.
I'm watching over and over again. It's just the cat's like, I love you, you cunt. It's so funny.
I did Shane's podcast last week, and we watched that video of the guy who punches a kangaroo. Yeah, fuck me. I think we watched it about 5 times. I was going like, again! Just a guy sparking the kangaroo.
Is this because the kangaroo had a dog in
the headlock? Yeah.
There was a voiceover I done that years ago, and it was about everywhere.
Oh, like, serious?
Do you remember on, what was that fucking...
Fane?
Wasn't Fane, it was, fuck did you call it?
Twitter? Facebook?
I done with Burn a Big Blue House in the fucking cap.
Oh yeah.
On it, mud or
Dub Smash or something.
Something like that. I done it on that, and it was like your man coming over. Hey, that can't let go of my fucking dog, and the kangaroo's like, "Fuck up, your ball bag." He was in my fucking garden getting his ball back, and then he's faking it, and it went about everywhere.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
You said about getting farted on in the face. When I was ever see that like video of like an apprentice and they show him like this like challenge where they like put fucking cement in buckets or something, and he's to like lift the 2 buckets and then like his feet are tied down or something.
Yeah.
So he can't move, but they're trying to say, oh, you need to lift these above your head, and then he
does it?
They come over and like rub the fell's fucking arse in his face.
The stuff that used to happen in Pilton Saints is scary, right? So. Just wait for. It's shit like that just makes it. And then somebody sends you a video of Steve people getting killed by a bird, and you're like, ah!
That's I know.
Fucking takes you down.
Whenever you put into the WhatsApp group, it's always like, oh, what is this?
I am out of all them groups now, so I don't have access to any of them videos.
Oh, are you out of them now?
Oh, fuck.
Can't be trusted.
The worst ones are fucking football teams.
Yeah.
The football teams group chat. Fucking disgusting, man.
It's all...
And WhatsApp groups are always fucking mad names, like fucking, like page flaps and fucking.
Yeah, it's all, yeah.
They all have.
Like Madeline McCann search and rescue team. It's always something mental. Like, what's that?
Is that one on Jura?
That's one I was in, Harvey Price's Mad Lads was another one I was in.
Sounds like pro club.
Yeah, I think that was a pro club actually, yeah. And all of our players look like Harvey
Tom
Price.
Smith's T-string.
Yeah, it's always mental shit. Pro clubs always have a mental name if you can get away with it too, yeah.
I like on like PlayStation and Xbox, like see the names that you can try and get away with without it getting banned.
Oh, you can have like prison FC.
Have to go.
You have like no worries, sir.
I have to pick children up from school.
Yes, thank you for doing the Patreon.
No,
say goodbye to Paddy for Christmas, ladies.
Well done. Well done last night.
Well done last night, sir.
Well done to you.
Everyone, it was fucking great.
I'm waiting to get children. Have a good Christmas, everybody.
What's Christmas in Irish? What's good
Not
Christmas?
like Hannah.
Natalie O'Conway.
Natalie O'Conway. She went to school with my cousin.
I was really afraid you were going to fart in my face now. Yeah, I remember seeing one online. It was
Where's the key out of the box?
Cheers,
Right
man.
on.
It was Prison FC. And
all the different names.
Savile,
That's a
Ralph
standard
Harris.
one.
Yeah.
That's and like all the footballers that have fucking beat their girlfriends or like been done for pedophilia and all. Adam Johnson is a regular in there.
Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Mason Greenwood.
Yep, he was always in there.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I love it. Anytime anyone online, it's like, okay, create a character, everyone immediately goes, how can I make him tall and as black as possible?
Yeah, it's bad because I play every now and again with my nephews. So, Paddy's with that.
No.
Did you forget your code?
No.
There you go.
Slan.
Yeah, the block certain names like you can't be Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, but the most awkward thing is being on with Emmons. And I'm trying to be a reputable uncle, you know, and like and we'll go on either FIFA or Call of Duty, and the names is just disgraceful. Like, and they're like laughing at it, and you're just going, oh.
My name on Call of Duty, it has been this for 10 years, and for some reason they haven't changed it, is Clit Tingler. Clit Tingler, and it has been that for, I don't know how the fuck they haven't blocked it.
That my one before used to be Ty Knee Cock.
I'm such a child, but I love that.
But it's spelled Ty like the name,
yeah,
like the start of Taylor, and it's like Tiny Cock.
It's always terrible when you get just ruined by those people online too. Like you're playing a game that's just fucking your ma's tampon has sniped you and you're like, for fuck's sake. This embarrassment cannot get worse. Man, I'm fucking shattered from last. I wasn't even out partying.
Like fucked.
Just fucking. I had to do.
Just the energy you have to.
I had to do it twice.
Yeah, because the sound check.
No, 3 times then. Because once I won, they did it again.
Oh really?
I was by the third one.
It was like the X Factor like winners. Coming on at the end with fucking Gary Barlow.
yeah. So by the end, but after I'd just been backstage drinking beer and eating celebrations. So by the time for the last one, I was like, oh, I'm full of bounties, lads. Please don't make me do this.
Did you get a celebratory meal on the way home?
No, I'm fucking starving. Actually, we got a Nando's before we went on. I need to stop eating at Shane time before gigs. Because he can eat right before going on stage and he's fine. Then you'll have me and Kieran. We need to eat 3-4 hours before. Otherwise, we're just wee fucking bloated boys.
See, my problem is with Freddy's.
Yeah.
So, Freddy is my like Chinese night. We try and hold out all week, not getting any takeaways.
That's a good.
But Friday is Chinese night. You know what I mean?
That's a good system because you look forward to it.
Yes. And like, but what the problem is if I'm gigging on Friday night, especially if I'm gigging friggin' early.
Yeah.
But you don't want to say, oh, we're not getting the Chinese.
Yeah, because it's Chinese night.
But what inevitably happens is I fucking get a Chinese.
Yeah.
Drive, collect all the gear, go to the gig, and then be bossing for a shite the whole time. And I always, like, because I set up and I go, I should be fine, I'll wait until, like, the break or something, and I'll go, or I'll just hold it in until I go home. But as soon as we're about to go, I'm like, nah, I need to fucking...
Need a shite right
take a shit. Start 10 minutes late.
And obviously after that, I'm like, I'm going to do music now. Comedy's balls.
Music's good crack, guys. It's going to be a busy week for it. Like,
you're going to be fucking flat out.
Christmas is a pain in the balls.
You're going to hate me. I'm off. I turned down bookings until after Christmas. I just thought, you know, I'm taking the time. I'm enjoying it.
See, because it's wrapping up the Christmas, I've been going to loads of wee like Christmas dinners and like meeting up with people. I was like, sure, we'll meet up at Christmas, get a wee lunch or something.
Yeah.
And everybody's going, I finished the other day, or thank fuck, I just take a wee bit of time to myself. Are you finished up? And I'm like,
yeah. You're like, no, this is the brutal time.
Yeah, this is the busiest time of year for
anyone in entertainment, any.
Yeah.
Like, because most other comedians are still gigging.
Aye.
I just said no because I was like, I can't be fucking arsed.
No,
and I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. Like I've nothing more to give.
And I'm bad with even. I'm complaining about having to do so many, but we're doing one today.
Yeah.
4:30, and then 2 tomorrow, and 1 Saturday, and I turned around to Matt and I was going, could we fit in another wee one on Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon?
I was going, like, fuck off.
He's like, fuck you. I need to spend time with my
alone.
child.
Yeah, leave me alone.
But I'm like, money.
We did at the end. We did Fairy Tale in New York, and beforehand we were all like, "Do we say it? Do we?" And then we all went to Kieran. You know what? We'll all sing it together.
Not the funny thing is,
because Kieran was in the mic, and we were like, "We'll all sing it with you." No one did but him. He did, and we were all like, "Why would you say that, man? That's awful."
See what the mental thing is? It's like every other song that we'll have to censor ourselves, you know, doing in the bars. Yeah. See, like, if you don't sing it, which we don't, people sing it louder.
Oh, they'll sing it for... That's how people sing it for you.
Yeah, like Fairy Tale in New York, we done it last week.
Why is that the one? The people are just like, no, I want to say it.
I don't know.
And like,
I think it's because there's been a big...
Do you think also it's
loads of attention around it the last couple of years?
I think people interpret it as, and I would kind of agree, it doesn't mean that in that song.
Yeah.
That's what it
still shouldn't say it.
But in that song, it's fine.
But then the other one is like Sweet Caroline. You know, we like see during the bum bum.
You'll hear a
we turn our heads completely away from the mic, so as nobody confuses the fact that we might have said.
Yeah, you'll hear a fuck the Pope
or a fuck the Queen.
It's in there.
So we literally go Sweet Caroline,
fuck the Pope. But it's in my mind. I can't. Yeah,
and like everybody screams it.
Yeah.
But what's funny is if you're playing some wee fucking town, somewhere that's like mixed.
Yeah.
And you can just hear like it all interweaving together. Like fuck the Queens and fuck the Popes.
What's the set list for a Christmas gig? Do you do many Christmas songs?
With sprinkled through, I don't like to do like millions. Like there's people that'll just go out and do every single one of them.
Yeah.
But I think everybody is sort of sick of hearing them all the time. But you do want to get people, everybody will sing them.
Yeah.
So like there's people that are going out and expecting to hear Fairy Tale New York, hearing Mariah Carey and hearing Wham. You know what I mean?
That's my favourite one.
We'll do like, we'll do 2 of those 3.
Yeah.
And then we'll like do you know, Christmas Baby Please Come Home.
Christmas baby There's a good one, Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree.
Yeah.
I thought the Elton John one he did last year with Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, like I get stuck in my head all the time.
That's in the kitchen while embers glow. And then I'm so happy that cunt with the sausage rolls isn't doing anything this year. Oh, I hate that.
I hope they get divorced.
Oh, do you know what? That's how annoying you have to be that you're raising so much money for charity. And I was like, man, fuck off.
I hope you have an awful marriage.
Yeah, I hope your life's terrible. Do you know why? Because how many jokes can you make? No one likes sausage rolls that much. I'm sorry. No one does. And when you're 30, you'll be like, sausage rolls! I'm like, you're nonce.
It's the shittest joke. Shittest English joke ever.
Love sausage rolls. I'm like, that's older than my grandparents. That's fucking shite. I hate it. And then they did it 5 more times. Oh, I hate them so much. We built this city on sausage. Fuck off, man.
No,
they're not that nice. So, I like a sausage roll. They're not that good.
What's worse, Lad Baby being number 1 or the X Factor winner being number 1?
X Factor.
Yeah.
Because it was manufactured shite.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
There was less uproar about Lad Baby getting Christmas. No, the way every year.
I still have respect for them because they're a creator who did their own thing. Fair play to them for that.
It's annoying as fuck, but I mean, it's still for charity.
Yeah. But X Factor was like, you know, they're taking a song that was already a number 1 anyway. And then they started doing it with songs that were out like 2 years ago. Remember they did the Biffy Clyro song?
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is a song about domestic violence or something. Someone told me that. Many of Horror is about like
it was
a couple that beats the fuck out of each other.
Why was it a Christmas song?
I don't know. I was just like, that song's good because it's heavy and all. It's like, and then they were like, you say I love you, boy. And you're like, oh,
what
fuck off.
What was he called? Matt
Cardle.
Matt Cardle.
Then they changed it to When We Collide.
Yeah.
Hated that one.
He really fell off a cliff.
Oh, do you know what? Remember when X Factor got too much? Because they would bring out all of them, the finalists, a song, and then the winner would have a song, and you're like, oh, will you fuck off?
There was the Help for Heroes one.
Yeah, and then a hero comes along.
I loved that.
And there's always one of them at the end trying to get away. And you're like, oh, you fucking rude.
I bought that on iTunes.
Fuck off.
My dad was rude.
I love the Mariah Carey version. Oh, you'll wait. Did that money not go to, like, the troops?
Yeah.
Your dad's fucking fear.
The fucking album art was like a big Union Jack as well. I know the way on like iTunes.
Yeah.
All the fucking albums that you bought would be like your screensaver would be like all the albums you bought. Like with just like base slideshow. So it would be like fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers, Muse, and then a big Union Jack.
Help for Hero. I remember that. What else did they do? I remember someone did this one. This one got to me on a deep level. This pissed me off. I think it was Leon Jackson when he won it. He did Joseph in his Technicolor. No, Moses. There Can Be Miracles from the Moses movie.
I don't even remember.
It's like, there can be miracles when you believe.
So shit.
Oh, I'm like, we're getting Bible songs out now. Fuck off.
Every year there would be like, get Nirvana, the Christmas #1, the Stop Back Sector, get Rage Against the Machine.
I liked it when they did it that one year and then they did it every year and I'm like, alright, fuck up too now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they did that one year with Rage Against the Machine.
I think they should just cancel the charts when it gets to Christmas week.
I mean, the charts now, the Christmas #1 won't, because of the way streaming is.
I nobody gives a fuck anymore.
They'll now just be Last Christmas or any of the Christmas classics because of the way streaming works. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't have bought those songs every year because you had them.
Yeah.
But now you listen to them around that time of year. So if you look at the top 10 now, it's all just like
it's just Last Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
The Pogues.
I love when you see like the Christmas top 10, it's like the Pogues, Mariah Carey, Shakin' Stevens. Then you'll get one like David Guetta's in there with like a fucking weird club song. And you're like, what are you doing in
No
here?
joke. I think the top 5 now is the 3 big Christmas songs.
Do you know what we'll do? I'll look at the top 5. You guess them to me.
I could tell you now. I think it's those 3. It's Wham, the Pogues, Mariah Carey.
I want them in the order.
It's then Jack Harlow, and then I think it's David Guetta and Sarah Larson.
So you think Wham's #1?
That are the Pogues.
It's Wham. They're #1. Then Stick Season by Noah Kahan.
Ah, fuck Noah Kahan.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, it's like a wee like folky, like country song. It's really big at the minute. He's like a
hate it immediately.
TikTok guy.
Yeah, hate it straight away. Number 3.
Number 3, it's Mariah Carey or the Pogues.
Yeah, it's Mariah Carey.
Number 4, Jack Harlow.
Yeah. Don't rate him.
I'm gonna say number 5 is the Pogues.
It is the Pogues, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest are all, they're all.
But David Guetta's up there.
He's actually not. The next time it goes, after the Jack Harlow one, the next time it's not Christmassy, you're going down to like.
Bollocks. People have
fuck,
really
dude, you're going down to like number 30 to Fred again.
Fred again can fuck off too.
I like Fred again.
No.
We lost dancing.
That one's the worst one.
I love that one.
That's so shit.
That was good because it came out during the pandemic though.
Yeah.
I hated when a banger came out during the pandemic. Like WAP came out and I was like, I can't dance to this anymore.
That Kanye song, Ego Death, came out during the one with
I don't know this song.
No. You hurt my ego when you walked away.
I don't know. Is that Kanye? Definitely Kanye?
Now people be faking. I'm just
How do I not know this?
And I remember.
Have you heard his new one that got leaked?
No. Cher brought out a Christmas song.
Fair play to her, like she's fucking.
It's unreal.
It's probably gonna be the last time she gets to.
Fucking FK Twigs, Skrillex, Kanye West, and Ty Dolla $ign.
I've never heard that in my life. Have I never heard this?
It's unreal. This came out during lockdown. But
I've never heard that.
unbelievable. And that came out during the first lockdown, and I remember going, it should definitely be a song for
A club, yeah.
a club.
Sounds a lot like Fade
Yeah.
by Kanye.
And-
Have you heard Kanye's new song?
No.
I hate this.
It's with Ty Dolla $ign again.
Yeah.
When I talk to the shrink, you better not blink. 99 problems that start with the kink.
This is the worst line ever.
One in a pink, one in a stink.
Dude's out of ideas.
Yeah, he's due a South Park episode.
One in the... Well, I mean, every South Park episode he's in has been the best one.
Yeah.
They did one of them
Face
recently.
sticks. Did
Where
they?
like, it wasn't him, but it was taking the piss out of him.
What was it?
It was Cartman went on like Alex Jones' show with like a black hood on and was just saying he hates the Jews and shit. But the fish sticks one was fucking amazing.
I'm a motherfucking gay fish.
Fish sticks
Gay
is
fish, yeah.
crunchy. I am a genius. Maybe being a genius makes me crunchy. He just doesn't get the joke. I love that so much.
But no, that Ego Death song came out, and I remember I'd done one gig in the West during lockdown, and it was like for like the only reason this bar was allowed to be open was because there was like a funeral. And so I guess it was technically like, you know, the afters after the funeral.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just the people at the funeral, just like everybody was out. And it was meant to be it was the height of all the social distancing and all that there.
How brutal that was.
And we had there was fucking screens in front of the stage.
Yeah.
But the bar was bunged, and as soon as we finished the first half of the show, we just put the playlist back on, and that came on, and the place just went boom, fucking bouncing. And I was like, I am so envious of these people, but they all are definitely getting COVID.
Yeah. I do get nostalgic for lockdown, but then I remember 2 years of not being near people was fucking
shit. I remember looking
awful.
out at that moment and going I'm never going to be in a nightclub like that again. I thought it was going to be like that.
Everyone thought it was over.
I thought it was for forever.
I remember hearing that talk and I was like, right, fucking calm down. It's been a year. Relax.
I freaked out a bit too much.
Everyone did. I was like, everyone was like, we're never going to get to do. I'm like, chill. It's happened in history before.
I used to rub my messages down with a wipe.
Did you? I will say the first month of it, people forget that it was scary. I know you can look back on it now and be like, oh, it was fuck all or whatever. Yeah. It was scary.
You didn't know what was happening there.
Because you're just seeing...
But never lived through anything like that.
You were getting the death count in Italy and being 70 people, now 200 people are dead. You're like, oh, fuck. Yeah. But then it got to the point it was 80,000 people now dead. You're like, I don't give a shit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck at this point. But the first few weeks, because you didn't know what it was... And it seemed as though governments were trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
This isn't good at all.
I thought it was full on World War Z.
That's what I thought too. I was like, are they covering up how bad this is?
Yeah.
And it turns out they kind of were and then kind of weren't.
Yeah. All the videos from China, of fucking hospital wards, people just lying in the corridor, bleeding.
And everyone's like, that's going to happen here. And then it turns out, no, it wasn't. She never told you a story as a friend who's in the police and they were all making fun of COVID in the group chat. And he was being like, no, it's serious. And he meant to say they're expecting 400 deaths next week in Derry. But they auto-corrected it. And he went, we're expecting 400 dwarves in Derry next week.
We work all day and we get no pay.
We're like, it's getting serious, mate. They're sending the dwarves in.
Fucking sleepy and grumpy.
Coffee and wheezy. It was fucking... But yeah, I don't miss those times. I mean, Paddy cheered me up during the pandemic, spearing the junkies.
Yeah. He was
hitting spine busters outside of
He
Spar.
was gigging, but just in a fucking avant-garde type of way. He was still providing entertainment.
That's right, because he blew up over that was the pandemic. He blew up in that podcast. Because I forgot that is what kind of launched everything here.
Yeah.
Was that's all anyone could watch was...
The only things that were big here before, the pandemic was the sketches.
Yeah.
The sketches were big.
The sketches weirdly still do well. Because no one does them as much.
Nobody does them because it takes a lot more effort.
When people, it's not even effort. It costs money. It costs a lot of money to make them. Like when we do the priests, it costs us about £500 to make one.
What?
Because we're filming for hours, man. Like people don't realise how long we film for.
Yeah.
And it's a really high quality camera guy we use because it looks great. But we have him out for hours. We have him out for like 10 hours every time we do one. Yeah. And then we cut it down to like a minute.
Yeah.
But we don't realise, and then they're like, "Why don't you just do more sketches?" I'm like, "Don't have our money."
Yeah.
But yeah, I like doing them.
See some of the the scripted ones, like you could do it like for cheap enough.
You could. It's just not me and McKegney don't write per se. We like to improv.
Yeah.
So he has to film 10 hours of us improvising nonsense.
Yeah.
And then go, here's what the best of what you did was. Like we'll go in with like a sentence on a page.
Yeah.
And that's all we have, and we'll just make it all up.
Because think of the ones that people still quote today, like some McCormick's.
Yes.
Like the fucking Keith Cruz stuff.
Yeah, the Barry the Blender as well.
Yeah, like
I forgot.
It's all like fucking
Cormac sketches were fucking, because he used to, when I was making
Cormac was the goat.
Yeah, when I watched him make it, he would make them like they were a movie. 'Cause he did film study stuff.
Yeah.
So he would make it like it was a movie.
I
hate that he doesn't do them anymore.
I know. Freddy Goes to Anytown.
Yeah.
That is all time great. Like.
Yeah, he was fucking massive back in the day. Like he was. He was brilliant.
See, like a school in West Belfast having that type of ammunition.
Aye.
Of shit to quote.
Yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it was always Shane and Colm and Cormac was quoted in my school.
Yeah.
Like.
Smells like kippers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In association with raised coleslaw. I forgot just because I know him now.
Buckland.
Yeah, yeah. Like just because I know him now, you forget how big I Am Fighter was. It was fucking massive.
Get the fuck Thomas.
Yeah, get the fuck Thomas. It was huge, man. Like you would be waiting for them coming out.
Yeah, it was like we used to. Our form class wasn't allowed in our own corridor to wait.
Yeah,
because we done that much fucking about. We used to have to like wait outside the building. And I just remember, like a couple times, coming into school and fucking everybody sitting in the freezing cold, going, "Should I am fair?" Watch it, pissing yourself. Yeah, in the middle of the courtyard.
I know a weird moment for me. McKegney said he was in work, and there's people in there don't know, like they know his comedy or whatever, and didn't know the Priest video was him, and they were just walking about quoting it. To him, and he was like, "It's fucking weird."
Yeah. And it's weird now, like, people quote things from episodes of the podcast that you completely forget about.
I don't remember, like, especially because I don't do, you know me, I don't do stories ever or prepare anything. I just show up and say shit, and then people are like, "You said this," I'm like, "I don't remember that at all." Because they go back and listen to it from the start, I'm like, "Man, that was 3 years ago. I don't remember everything I say." And it's waking me up to, like, oh, you can really get in trouble for shit you said, like, 3 years ago. Which is insane for anyone that's like, "Oh, this guy said this in 1987. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's mental.
But
I'm surprised we haven't got in trouble yet. No. We haven't really.
Because I have a keen eye for what the fucking take out of this podcast.
Yeah, we can tell when Paddy's gone off one. I'm looking at you being like, "Yeah, don't put this in."
See if...
That's not slander. It is slander. Don't put it in.
See, like, my notebook. It's like the fucking... My notebook is just filled with all this shit.
Documenting war crimes, like.
It's like the almanac from Back to the Future.
Like, you're referencing that so much today. I've never seen it.
You've never seen Back to the Future?
Yeah. It's like The Godfather. It was one of those movies that's referenced so much that I feel like I have seen it.
Fuck The Godfather. You need to see Back to the Future.
Ladies and gentlemen, from here at the Mudblood podcast, thank you for supporting us all year. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the new year. Unless we're doing one next week, in which case we'll see you next week. Have a good Christmas.
Slam.
That's right, I woke up and you guys being like, "Me, use it one." It was like 10 to 1. I was like, "Oh God." I feel electric.